What is going on, guys? Your boy Joey 672 coming to you guys with a video right now. I want to go over the Philadelphia Eagles tight end position going into week 1 against the Atlanta Falcons. Just what they're going to do this whole entire season. Who's the number 1 tight end? Who's the number 2? Zach Ertz is staying, but sit tight. A quick word from our sponsors. Want to make smart bets this football season? Download the BetQL app that gives you the best bet recommendation on prop bets, sharp data so you can see who the pros are backing, check the leaderboards, breaking news, and injury updates. Head to the App Store or Google Play Store to download BetQL. You can also head to try.betql.co/Joey to get started now. Enter the discount code Joey at payment checkout for 25% of any of their subscription offerings. You can find all this information in the description of this video. Make sure to check out the BetMGM offer in the description in order to receive a free year of BetQL. Also, check out their sportsbook offers page if you live in one of the eligible states to claim free offers upon signing up at one of the many sportsbook listed. Don't miss out on the chance to beat your sportsbook this football season. Once again, thank you for our sponsor, BetQL, the only app you'll need to beat your sportsbook. Find their information along with 25% off in the discount code in the description of this video. And also check out the special BetMGM offer in the description in order to receive a free year of BetQL and other sportsbook sign-up offer and bonuses. I didn't know what was going to happen to Zach Ertz at all this past offseason. It went back and forth. We didn't know what was going on. But to kind of fast forward through everything and all the drama and all the stuff that was going on, Zach Ertz is a Philadelphia Eagle. I understand that. Does he make our tight end group better? Yes. Okay. There was a showing of maybe this wouldn't have happened. I didn't know what was going to happen. It could have been traded. You save $8.5 million in cap space, and you get a draft pick out of it, whatever it was going to be. But looking like they mend fences, the Eagles and Zach Ertz, and now is going to be in this tight end group now. So what happens? Dallas Goedert, okay. A lot of fans don't think that Dallas Goedert has showed enough to be a starting tight end, which, I think it's the Eagles' fault for that because they never had him as number 1. They never had him as number 1 because Zach Ertz is here. Like I said, Zach Ertz makes his tight end group better, but at the same time, I'm thinking futuristically. So people think I hate Zach Ertz. People think like I just don't like him. I don't want him here. And I'm thinking about the future. I'm thinking about our cap space next year. I'm thinking about our draft picks next year. Potentially 3 first-round picks. You never know. But if not, then you have 2 1s, 2 2s, and you have a good amount of draft picks still for next year's draft. But when you come into it, Dallas Goedert is going to get an extension, guys. They've been working on that extension that they've been trying to get done, and hopefully they don't wait too long on it. But until the end of the year, I think he'll get his extension, and then Zach Ertz pretty much walks after this year. And then you have, obviously, Jack Stahl. That is the 3rd tight end. They got rid of Richard Rodgers. Jack Stahl wouldn't have made the roster if Tyree Jackson stayed healthy. So let Tyree Jackson stay healthy 8 to 10 weeks. He's going to be on the IR for 8 to 10 weeks. And then when he gets back by at least the trade deadline, there's some different things that could happen by that time, though. Zach Ertz could build a lot of value. Depending on how good the Eagles are playing this year, if they're playing not as well, but they're okay, where they're not playing perfect, but they're not really playing that bad, I could see a trade happening at the trade deadline for Zach Ertz, and when Tyree Jackson comes back, make Tyree Jackson the number 2, Dallas Goedert number 1, and then you have Jack Stahl as your number 3, most likely. If the Eagles have too much of a good season this year, then maybe they'll say, you know what, we need Zach Ertz, we need him in this lineup, God forbid something happens, we need someone very reliable. So I think there's plenty of different things that could happen. Trade deadline could happen, a trade, whatever it is. But do you think it's fair that if Dallas Goedert and the Eagles are working on an extension, why is he not being on a contract year? He's not being the number 1 tight end. Would they actually put Zach Ertz as the number 2 tight end this year? We don't know. In my own opinion, I think that the Eagles are going to start Zach Ertz as number 1. I think Goedert is going to be the number 2 tight end this year. It is what it is. It's not unfortunate. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but at the same time, you want to pay Dallas Goedert a big extension, and at the same time, you're starting a tight end over him, which obviously Ertz is a Pro Bowl tight end. Still a high-caliber tight end. Obviously, last year was like he was injured. The whole team was a total tragedy last year, so you can't take much out of it. But what I can say about it is Zach Ertz does stay. Dallas Goedert will get his chance after 2021, and he'll be the starting tight end for the Philadelphia Eagles in 2022. and they have Tyree Jackson here. They have Jack Stahl that's here. So they have some guys that need to produce. And look, I had no problem with Zach Ertz staying here. But if I wanted him traded or released for the cap space and obviously a draft pick if they were able to trade him, then yeah, I would love to produce a third tight end. That's why I love producing Tyree Jackson. That's why I saw a couple good flashes from Jack Stahl from these preseason games that we did have. I mean, he broke a couple tackles for a first down. He caught a couple more receptions for a first down. He didn't do crazy. He didn't do that much, but hey, it was the best tight end other than the first two that you had, and Zach Ertz, Dallas Goedert, and Jack Stahl pretty much came in and did what he had to do, and he was the next best tight end on the roster with Tyree Jackson pretty much on IR right now. So a million things could happen, guys. Like I said before, if the Eagles are near the trade deadline, and depending if they don't care if they're playing good or bad to make a trade at the trade deadline for Zach Ertz, it could happen. With Tyree Jackson coming back by that time, and they might say, you know what, we're going to bring Tyree Jackson back, and then maybe we'll trade Zach Ertz, get a higher draft pick. Because at the trade deadline, guys, it's fleece season. Okay, you fleece teams at the trade deadline. It's not one of those where you look for fair trades. You're looking to get a high draft pick for a player during the season, where players, obviously teams need, certain positions that will take a chance on making a big trade like that. So it really all depends. I don't want to get too far into it, but look, glad Zach Ertz is here. It is what it is. Would have saved more money. Would have saved more, have over $20 million in cap space with the 16, 17 we already have right now. We would have had at least another draft pick, but if they want to keep him, it is what it is. Still makes their tight end group better. I think it's a win-win for the Eagles regardless. Obviously, I would like the cap space and obviously draft picks a lot more, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's the decision that they want to make, and that's kind of what I'm getting at right now. But what I'm really trying to get at is if Dallas Goedert is on a contract year getting an extension this year, why isn't he going to be the starting tight end? I don't have the answers. I don't know if he's going to be. If Dallas Goedert, I don't know how much Nick Sirianni is going to use double tight end sets. Just remember, guys, when we didn't have speed in our wide receivers in the past, we used double tight end sets in Doug's system because we had to get separation. We had to create more mismatches with double tight end sets when we had no speed. But now with a number one receiver in Devontae Smith here now, it changes the game a lot. So I want to see how much they do double tight end sets. I know Nick loves using tight ends a lot. So depending if they do 12-man personnel, I really don't know. But not to get too crazy over it. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think below. If Dallas Goedert is getting a contract, this year and on a contract year, do you think he should start over Ertz, or Ertz should start in front of him and he should still get the extension? Or is Ertz actually going to stay here after this year and not say he wants a big contract, maybe take something really cheap or like something so minimum, which I highly doubt. But it's always something to think about speculation-wise about all this. But at the end of the day, our tight end group is going to be one of the best. I think it will. I think Dallas Goedert's going to play really well this year. I think Ertz, if he does play, he's going to play really well this year too. So, and obviously Tyree Jackson on the shelf. Jack Stahl maybe get a shot later on. Who knows? And that's pretty much it, guys. So that's all I want to say. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think, and I'll see you guys later. Chicks going up, follow, slide. Peace out, guys. Peace.